welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for Deck of Panning. This was created by Emily, also known as Emily and Max, and she's going to be linked down below. There's going to be a spreadsheet that's got all the stuff and the things on it, and it is a game that I want to say this fourth year, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's been a few years. I know that. But all the stuff and all the things is going to be down there in my description box, all the links and everything else. The game board is pivotal to this project. Everything is based on the board and your deck of cards. Each card has a prompt. Some of them stay the same. Some of them change every single month. So your face cards are going to stay the same all the time, all year long, though Emily has changed them from year to year. They will stay the same for that given year. However, your face cards change every single month. There's a whole board shuffle, and that is what makes this very interesting. Along with this guy right here, the Joker. If you get him, that prompt is, are you joking? That is a product that you don't want to pan for whatever reason. Not necessarily because you dislike it. It could be because you absolutely love it and you just don't want to pan it. It could be a hard color, whatever. Big product. You name it, whatever reason you have for not wanting to pan it, that's covered under the Joker. Our face cards, the red aces, you pick up 2. The black aces, you get a get out of jail free card, which you can hold on to. For red jacks, it is a cream or liquid product. Blackjack is a powder product. All of the queens, whether they're red or black, it is pick your space, but it has to be within that suit. And then for red kings, you have to hit a pan. And for black kings, you have to pick a product that already has a pan on it. I am going to have all of this stuff up on the screen. I probably already have it up there. And then the actual game board, the one that changes, that's going to be up there as well. And I'm not going to go through all of those because it's a lot. It is a whole lot, and I'm just going to have it on the screen somewhere. I am going to put the jack in the middle, and I'm just going to shuffle, you know, my sad little shuffle that I do. And we're going to go over the products that I have rolling out, and then we are going to go over the stuff that is still in. And if you hear noise, it is daylight. I don't know if you can see my window over here. It is daylight, so my kids are out there making some noise. They're watching some kind of new How to Train Your Dragons modern, I don't know if it's modern day or future day. It's their thing. It is not my thing. I don't know. But that's what they're watching, and they're loudly discussing it out there. For the first product, it is going to be based on when these products came in. This one actually came in the intro, and that was a 5 of diamonds, and that was something that matches your shirt. I was wearing a hot pink fleece jacket because it was cold. It was cold, and I didn't want to be cold. It was in January, so I chose this polish remover. It is from Beauty Secrets. I think this is a Sally Beauty Supply brand. That is where I got it. I think you can probably get it on eBay or Amazon or something like that, but I'm pretty sure it's a Sally Beauty product. And my goal is to finish it. You can see all of my lines here. I did just touch this. It is wet because I just marked it. I went from the blue to this like rusty brown color. It's still going to take me a couple of months, but that's okay because, you know, I want to get it used up. I actually do have a backup of it already, so it won't hurt me to get that used up. So maybe it'll encourage me to do my nails a little bit more frequently, especially the toes, because they're actually naked right now, which is, you know, it's kind of a bad thing. Next up was 3 of clubs, and that was an eyeshadow, so I picked one that was a very favorite color of mine. That is this yellow. It is Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Canary Diamond. I have had this in since January, and I have used it, and I like it, but it is not something I use all the time because I don't have a ton of other products or eyeshadows that coordinate very well with this. So I feel like when I do yellow looks, it's like all full on yellow, and it's not very exciting. So I think instead of trying to finish this, I'm going to set a goal for it. I am kind of on this kick lately. If I'm not using a product enough to reach its goal in a reasonable amount of time, then I'm going to switch it out, and I'm going to pick something that will actually work and I will use. I hope that makes sense. So I still want to use this. I think because I've already used it and it's been in since January, I'm going to set a 10 use goal on this, which I can do that, right? And so that is what is going to happen with this one. I'm keeping it in. I'm just going to change it from trying to finish, which will never happen before the end of this project in December, which I didn't even give you the dates, January 20th to December 20th. So 11 months. There's no way I'm finishing this because it is not a priority shadow to me. So I figure as long as I'm getting some use on it, set it at 10 and, you know, set it and forget it. Isn't that what the infomercials say? yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. The next one in line was the Five of Hearts, and that prompt was for metallic. I went with the Bobbi Brown Luxe Metal Rose palette. The shade I chose was actually Metal Rose, which was, or is, this cream shade right here. I just wanted to use this one 5 times. I have done that one, so this one is rolling out. I really like this palette. I apologize for how reflective and metallic it is, but you know, that's what the prompt called for. So I have met my goal on this one. So that one is rolling out. I will be picking a new card for that. Next up was Three of Clubs, and that was collecting cobwebs. I had made a Franken blush eons ago, like so many years ago, and it was just sitting. I used it. There wasn't a ton left of it, and hopefully I have a picture of it where it was, but she done now. So I can't even, you know, compare, because unless I have another picture, you know, this is all she wrote. So this one obviously is rolling out because it's done, and I will be picking a new card for that. Next up was Jack of Spades, and that called for a powder product. I chose the Bare Minerals eyeshadow in Snow. It is white. It is very, very white. And my goal is to finish this. I have not used this because I have a white in my BYOP, or Build Your Own palette. But it is different from that white, so I'm not ready to give up on this yet. I've just been hyper-focused on other things, but this has only been in for 2 months, I think, something like that, so I don't want to give up on it yet. Hopefully, I will use this in the next month. And the last one that is continuing on is for 10 of Spades, and that was the Change Suits, which at that time, it was Change Suit, Pattern, Multi-Purpose, or Affordable. This actually fit all of those, so I just went with it. So it didn't go from like spade to heart or diamond or club or anything like that. It kind of was all-encompassing. So this is the Revolution Renaissance Illuminate something something. It's so tiny. It's kind of like a highlighter and a blush topper all in one. And I do actually have it on like underneath my powder, and I like it. It's a little frosty, which is why I wanted it under my powder, but I really like it. My goal is to use this 10 times. I've only used it once. That was today. So she is staying in, and hopefully I can get 9 more uses on this one. So if you were doing the math, I actually had 6 products in because once upon a time I had to pick 2. So I had to pick 2 new cards, which that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm going to keep it at that. So I'm going to stay at 6 products, even though it originally is supposed to be 5, because the game itself told me to pick an extra card. I have 6 products. I'm going to stay with 6 products. Hopefully we don't get to the point where I have like 10 or more products, because then I might have to be like, back it up. Let's not get crazy up in here. But 6 products I can deal with. So I'm still kind of doing my haphazard little shuffle here, and I just dropped a card. It was a 5 of Spades, but it's going right back in. So at least we know it wasn't the Joker that fell out, making a run for it. All right, so I need to pick 2 new cards, and then I need to have the game board and figure out what those prompts are. So shuffle, 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 shuffle. I'm a hot mess. I just, you know, I'm going to pull from the middle because that's how I do. Jack of Spades, I can live with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the next one. So that is a 5 of Hearts. So Jack of Spades, 5 of Hearts. Blackjacks are powder product. It could be any powder product. It could be an actual powder. I don't know. I have to figure that one out. And the 5 of Hearts is newest. I'm going to assume that is like the newest thing in my collection, newest purchase. Let's see what it says. Of any category, not your entire collection. So it could be your newest eyeshadow palette, a newest lipstick. So any category, not your whole collection. I will have to figure out which category I can stand to put some more products in, because some are oversaturated. Eyeshadows, anyone? So I will see which category I can play around with and not have a massive conflict. I will probably pick my newest out of that one, and we will go from there. All right, I will be right back. That actually took a little bit to figure out. I wasn't really sure what I could work with that wasn't going to be a problem, especially for the powder stuff. So I'm actually going to be going with a Franken for that one, for the Jack of Spades, which calls for a powder product. I'm actually going to be pulling in a little Franken that I made, again, a while ago. I kind of want to get some of these used up I will probably use this in my eyebrows. I can use it as a contour. Might even be able to bronze with it. I'm not sure, but this side, the brown side, that is the one that I am going to attempt to finish as my powder product. And for the Five of Hearts, that prompt was for newest. It could be any category. It didn't necessarily have to be your entire collection. So I went with my under eye skincare area because it's a category. I know it's kind of a weird category to pick, but it is a category that is not going to be a major conflict for me. So I am going with the Peace Out Retinol Eye Stick, and there's not a super ton in this one. I will show you. It's actually kind of like starting to come out of the base, I guess. I don't know. But my goal is going to be use this up, and I will use all of it that's down in the base, kind of like, you know how at the end of a lipstick you have all that holds it in there. I will use it all up. So I'm going to mark this on here when I'm done filming, but I'm going to attempt to finish this one. That is everything for this update. I feel like I might not have any rollouts next update unless I really get a move on some of these products. I suppose I could probably get 9 uses on this highlighter or blush top or whatever you want to call it. That might happen, but I doubt that I'm going to get 10 uses on the eyeshadow. I'm definitely not going to finish this eyeshadow. It's not possible. And unless I bathe in the nail polish remover, there's no way I'm going to finish that off either. So, wish me luck, because we know that the 2 new products that I brought in, that's not happening. So this might be my only thing that I could possibly roll out next update, because, you know, it's a lot. I mean, I guess technically I could get 10 uses on the yellow. The odds of that are probably pretty slim. We'll just have to see how it goes. It needs to make it into a makeup basket in order for me to get use on that, where thankfully this is already in my current makeup basket. So that is everything for this update. Definitely go check out Emily. She's going to be listed down below. I'm not sure if there is a playlist of everyone that is in it. I think there's been one in the past, but don't quote me on whether or not there is one this year. I just don't know. I'm so out of the loop with things because life is chaos, and, you know, I don't have time to like really pay attention to the minutia, all the little fine details of things. So I'm not really sure. If there is, it's going to be listed down below if I have it. If not, oh well. If you want to get in on this project, definitely, you know, jump in on it. It is all linked down there, so you got everything that you could possibly need. And I think I was missing the fact that this was adapted from a Books by Maddi TBR to be read booktuber, so definitely go check her out if you're into books and stuff like that. Okay, this has been complete and utter chaos. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.